Welcome to NEET Biology MCQs educational channel. Are you a NEET aspirant? Get ready to challenge your brain with high-quality MCQs based on the NCERT book. Sharpen your concepts, enhance application skills, and master assertion reasoning and statement-based questions. This is your ultimate MCQ power zone for NEET success. The enzyme that participates in both the Krebs cycle and the electron transport chain is A. Pyruvate dehydrogenase, B. Succinate dehydrogenase, C. Malate dehydrogenase, D. Isocitrate dehydrogenase. Correct answer is B. Succinate dehydrogenase. Explanation: Succinate dehydrogenase is unique because it functions both in the Krebs cycle and as complex 2 in the electron transport chain, directly transferring electrons from succinate oxidation to ubiquinone. Pyruvate and isocitrate dehydrogenases operate solely in the Krebs cycle. Malate dehydrogenase likewise only participates in the TCA cycle, not the ETC. What would be the number of chromosomes in a cell after 2 cycles of DNA replication without cell division, starting from a diploid to N human cell? A to N, B to N, DNA content multiplied. C 4N, D 4N, DNA content multiplied. Correct answer is B 2N, DNA content multiplied. Explanation: The chromosome count remains 2N because no mitotic division occurs. However, the DNA content doubles with each replication, resulting in 4C after cycle and 8C after the second. Thus, option B captures that the DNA content is multiplied while first the chromosome number remains 2N. In which of the following interactions does only one organism benefit and the other is unaffected? A. Parasitism, B. Herbivory, C. Commensalism, D. Mutualism. Correct answer is C. Commensalism. Explanation: Commensalism involves one species benefiting while the other is unaffected. Parasitism benefits one at the expense of the other. Herbivory can harm the plant. Mutualism benefits both species. Thus, commensalism is the only interaction where one party benefits and the other is neutral. Which large vein carries deoxygenated blood into the right atrium of the heart? A. Aorta, B. Pulmonary vein, C. Coronary artery, D. Vena cava. Correct answer is D. Vena cava. Explanation: The superior and inferior vena cava carry deoxygenated blood from the body into the right atrium. Aorta distributes oxygenated blood from the left ventricle. Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium. Coronary arteries supply oxygen-rich blood to the heart muscle itself. A physicochemical approach to understanding living organisms refers to A. Biochemistry, B. Physiology, C. Biophysics, D. None of the above. Correct answer is A. Biochemistry. Explanation: Understanding life at the molecular and chemical level, including interactions, energy transformations, and kinetics, is the domain of physicochemical biology, often aligned with biochemistry. Physiology focuses on function at the tissue organ level. Biophysics applies physics to biological questions, but the broader physicochemical approach is best captured by biochemistry. Which of the following structures is not associated with the human male reproductive system? A. Vas deferens, B. Urethra, C. Bartholin's gland, D. Epididymis. Correct answer is C. Bartholin's gland. Explanation: Bartholin's glands are part of the female reproductive system and secrete mucus for vaginal lubrication. Vas deferens, urethra, and epididymis are all parts of the male reproductive tract. Thus, option 3 is not associated with the male system. During parturition, which hormone causes strong uterine contractions? A. Progesterone. B. Estrogen. C. Oxytocin. D. Prolactin. Correct answer is C. Oxytocin. Explanation: Oxytocin, secreted by the posterior pituitary, causes powerful uterine contractions during childbirth, parturition. Progesterone and estrogen regulate pregnancy maintenance. Prolactin promotes milk production, not uterine contraction. Which one of the following is a chromosomal disorder? A. Sickle cell anemia. B. Cystic fibrosis. C. Thalassemia. D. Klinefelter's syndrome. Correct answer is D. Klinefelter's syndrome. Klinefelter's syndrome is caused by the presence of an extra X chromosome, XXY, in males. The others, that is, sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis and thalassemia, are Mendelian, single-gene disorders, not due to chromosomal abnormalities. Which technique is used to amplify a specific segment of DNA? A. ELISA. B. Southern blotting. C. PCR. D. Gel electrophoresis. Correct answer is C. PCR. Explanation: Polymerase chain reaction, PCR, is used to amplify specific DNA sequences. ELISA detects proteins or antibodies. Southern blotting detects specific DNA fragments. Gel electrophoresis separates DNA based on size. Which microorganism is widely used in the production of ethanol? A. Aspergillus niger. B. Trichoderma viride. C. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. D. Penicillium notatum. Correct answer is C. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Explanation: Saccharomyces cerevisiae, baker's yeast, ferments sugars to produce ethanol. Aspergillus niger, it is used in citric acid production. Trichoderma viride is a biological control agent commonly used in agriculture to suppress fungal pathogens and promote plant health. Penicillium notatum, penicillin is an antibiotic producer. Which part of the nephron is responsible for selective reabsorption of glucose and amino acids? A. Loop of Henle. B. Distal convoluted tubule. C. Proximal convoluted tubule. D. Bowman's capsule. Correct answer is C. Proximal convoluted tubule. Explanation: The PCT reabsorbs till 70 or 80% of filtered substances, including glucose, amino acids, vitamins, and ions, by active and passive transport. The loop of Henle concentrates urine. The descending limb of loop of Henle is permeable to water but not to salts, so water is reabsorbed. The ascending limb of loop of Henle is impermeable to water but actively transports salts, like Na and Cl, out into the medullary interstitium. Bowman's capsule performs only filtration, not reabsorption. The function of corpus luteum is to secrete A. FSH, B. LH, C. progesterone, D. estrogen only. Correct answer is C. progesterone. Explanation: the corpus luteum, formed after ovulation, secretes progesterone to maintain the endometrium and support early pregnancy. FSH and LH are secreted by the pituitary. It also secretes some estrogen, but its main function is progesterone production. What triggers the acrosome reaction in human sperm? A. Entry into epididymis, B. Capacitation in female tract, C. Zygote formation, D. Release of GnRH. Correct answer is B. Capacitation in female tract. Explanation: capacitation occurs in the female reproductive tract and is essential for sperm to undergo the acrosome reaction, which releases enzymes to penetrate the zona pellucida of the ovum. The other options are unrelated to acrosome reaction. In angiosperms, triple fusion results in the formation of A. Zygote, B. Embryo, C. Endosperm, D. Ovule. Correct answer is C. Endosperm. Explanation: in double fertilization, one sperm fuse with the egg, forms zygote, and the other with two-polar nuclei to form a triploid cell, which develops into the endosperm, nutritive tissue for embryo. This is unique to angiosperms. Which of the following techniques can be used for early detection of a genetic disorder in a developing fetus? A. Ultrasound, B. Amniocentesis, C. MRI, D. CT scan. Correct answer is B. Amniocentesis. Explanation: amniocentesis involves sampling of amniotic fluid containing fetal cells for genetic testing. It detects chromosomal and metabolic disorders. Ultrasound is non-invasive and mainly shows structural abnormalities. MRI and CT are not standard for early prenatal genetic diagnosis. In which part of the plant does meiosis not occur? A. Ovule, B. Pollen mother cell, C. Zygote, D. anther. Correct answer is C. Zygote. Explanation: the zygote forms by fusion of gametes and undergoes mitosis, not meiosis. Meiosis occurs in pollen mother cells, male, and megaspore mother cells, female, found in anther and ovule, respectively. Which disease is caused by a protozoan and transmitted by the bite of a female sandfly? A. Malaria, B. Amoebiasis, C. Filariasis, D. Kala Azar. Correct answer is D. Kala Azar. Explanation: Kala Azar, leishmaniasis, is caused by Leishmania donovani, a protozoan parasite, transmitted via female sandfly. Malaria, mosquito, Plasmodium. Amoebiasis, ingestion, Entamoeba histolytica. Filariasis, mosquito, Wuchereria bancrofti. Which of the following is not a post-fertilization event in plants? A. Fertilization, B. Endosperm development, C. Embryo development, D. Seed formation. Correct answer is A. Fertilization. Explanation. Fertilization is a prelude, introduction, to all post-fertilization events. Endosperm development, embryo development, and seed formation all follow fertilization. In biotechnology, which enzyme is used to cut DNA at specific sites? A. DNA ligase. B. Restriction endonuclease. C. Polymerase. D. Exonuclease. Correct answer is B. Restriction endonuclease. Explanation. Restriction enzymes, like EcoR1, recognize specific DNA sequences and cut them precisely. Ligase joins DNA fragments. Polymerase synthesize DNA. Exonuclease removes nucleotides from ends. Which is the most abundant antibody in human blood plasma? A. IgM. B. IgA. C. IgG. D. IgE. Correct answer is C. IgG. Explanation. IgG constitutes 75% of total antibodies in plasma, provides long-term immunity, and crosses the placenta. IgM is the first responder. IgA is found in secretions. IgE is involved in allergies. Which technique uses a charged gel matrix to separate DNA fragments based on size? A. ELISA. B. PCR. C. Gel electrophoresis. D. Autoradiography. Correct answer is C. Gel electrophoresis. Explanation. In gel electrophoresis, DNA fragments are separated by size through an agarose gel under an electric field. Smaller fragments move faster. PCR amplifies DNA. ELISA detects proteins or antigens. Autoradiography detects radioactively labeled molecules. Which enzyme is used to join DNA fragments together in biotechnology? A. Restriction enzyme. B. Polymerase. C. DNA ligase. D. Helicase. Correct answer is C. DNA ligase. Explanation. DNA ligase seals nicks in DNA by forming phosphodiester bonds between adjacent nucleotides, joining DNA fragments. Restriction enzymes cut DNA. Polymerase replicate it. Helicase unwinds DNA. What is the main role of insulin in the body? A. Increase blood glucose. B. Stimulate glycogen breakdown. C. Stimulate glucose uptake and reduce blood sugar. D. Stimulate gluconeogenesis. Correct answer is C. Stimulate glucose uptake and reduce blood sugar. Explanation. Insulin promotes glucose uptake by cells, especially in muscle and fat, and helps store it as glycogen, thus lowering blood glucose levels. Options A, B, and D describe the action of glucagon or cortisol, not insulin. Which part of the human brain controls respiration? A. Cerebrum. B. Cerebellum. C. Medulla oblongata. D. Thalamus. Correct answer is C. Medulla oblongata. Explanation. The medulla oblongata, part of the hindbrain, regulates vital autonomic functions like respiration, heartbeat, and blood pressure. Cerebrum handles voluntary activities. Cerebellum maintains balance. Thalamus relays sensory signals. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of monocote stem anatomy? are open vascular bundles. B. Vascular bundles arranged in a ring. C. Presence of cambium. D. Scattered vascular bundles. Correct answer is D. Scattered vascular bundles. Explanation. Monocot stems have vascular bundles scattered throughout the ground tissue. Dicot stems have ring-arranged, open vascular bundles with cambium for secondary growth.